Yeah, start the stream, start the peem.
Let's make sure we don't get notification sounds. Okay.
Let's make sure we get all the notification sounds. They're our fucking notification sounds. We should be able to listen to them.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Stankies. What's up?
It's Arrow. Hey, Arrow.
No, I'm Bis.
No. Yes, you're Bis. I'm talking to Arrow, who's in the chat.
Oh, fuck. Hey, what the fuck's Arrow? What the fuck's Arrow mean? What the fuck's up, Arrow? How's life? How's the universe?
Alright, I'm clicking play on this game. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set the stream title. It says I'm playing Nier. Well, poop.
Oh, Laney, you're never prepared.
I tried! I did everything but this.
I'm sorry.
I tried so hard.
Oh, pet. I'm sorry, honey. You gonna be okay, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Oh boy, it's loud in my ear. As is every game when I first started up for some reason. There's also a game called Horace and the Spiders.
Oh, I know that. That's a different thing. That's a different Horace. This is yellow.
I don't think anybody can hear you at the moment over the music bits.
I can hear myself. Oh no! Here we go. The classical music.
Subtitles, yes.
You know, there's no video.
How do I make it not full screen?
That's a good question. You have your tablet on chat, so you might as well just, like, record all your screen anyway.
That's true. But I can't get to OBS to record the screen if it's full screen.
Alt-tab.
Rhythm game inputs. This is a rhythm game?
Alt-tab.
Oh, it's Alt-Enter.
I'm pretty sure it's Alt-tab or whatever.
Oh, Alt-Enter makes it windowed. Can I resize
that makes
the window?
Windowed?
Yeah.
Wait,
however, well, it's still, like, too big. So it doesn't matter, but... Okay. Add Horace. Game capture. Horace.exe. It's not capturing. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, is it on screen? Is Horace on screen?
Kind of. Hit the screen.
Whore!
Okay, Horace is on screen. Yes.
Whore! Oh, there's Horace. Otherwise known as Horace.
Press escape to abort.
Press escape to escape.
So this doesn't work with the Steam controller's fancy stuff, and it's... No, I want to start. There we go. I have no junk in the trunk. Cursed stream.
Oh, Arrow.
We haven't even started and it's already cursed. Horace Man 2.0. Oh, I can't tell what the game's audio. There's no way to tell. I can't tell if we can be heard over the game.
I can hear you over the game.
Okay. I mean, are you listening to the stream's audio?
Yeah. I might be slightly quiet. I
Okay.
can just yell loud.
No. Instead, I will just make the game quieter by a bit.
It's good.
No, I want volume mixer.
Yeah, they're assembling a Roblox boy.
They're on like 8. That'll be fine.
A Roblox boy.
Alright, how do we sound now?
I think it's probably gonna sound nice.
This is one of those weird pixel art styles where it's like nothing is the same resolution as each other, and like stuff moves like it's just they're like paper cutouts in the shape of pixels almost is what they look like. You know, that kind of look.
Yeah, pretty much pixel puppets.
Horace man.
Horace man, take me but
Horace man, take me by the butt.
Tell me I'm a slut.
Yeah, this game's art style is a little bit all over the place. It's kind of interesting.
I love this hyper-realistic Ford Transit van.
It's just got classical music. Oops. Darn Steam controller's got these extra buttons on the bottom that, for some reason, work as A.
They work as A?
Yeah. As the
What
A button.
does A do in this context?
A pauses.
Oh. Wait, why would A pause?
I don't know. And then Y is to resume. He looks so sad. He's so slow. God, this is a weird style. I'm gonna have to get used to this.
Fucking walk animation is great.
They're clapping for Horace.
So, I was born.
Well, I wasn't expecting this voice.
I remember seeing with the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather.
It sounds like one of those fan Thomas the Tank Engine things.
Could install some software.
Wait, what are the fan Thomas things that have this voice? I knew of like Sonic stuff.
No,
that
it sounds sounds a little. It sounds like that's where I would expect a voice like this.
Lady didn't dress me
That's
like
fair.
a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me.
That was funky. That was weird. Well,
I'll
we're
wait
back.
till it says it's live again.
It says it's live again on my end.
Okay.
Why did it do that? Although I've heard that Twitch has been dropping the ball.
I had that happen a whole bunch when I was streaming near. Oh, Horace can jump. He like squeaks like an old chair, like an old recliner when he jumps.
Because he's a robot. Robots do that.
And duck.
He
I
can
didn't realize
fuck.
Horace was a platformer. Oh, he can run. Well, he does the Naruto run. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, because he's a robot.
Robots Naruto run?
Yeah, of course they do.
Next, the old man spent a couple of hours.
If you were
building
making a
some
robot,
wooden
wouldn't you make them
platforms.
Naruto
He
run?
said he wanted me to jump up them, but I
That
must admit,
smile!
I was scared. It wasn't until I saw Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
Why do we start in the box every time?
It's just an arbitrary start point. Like, why'd you start at the starting line on a race?
And I'm
There's no
I'm
reason.
already tired of this squeaking
The
sound
old
he makes
man
when he
then
jumps.
rearranged the platforms. He told me to try to reach
Oh,
the other
honey.
end of the room without
Oh,
touching
honey.
the floor. Heather said the floor's made of lava. But when I smiled at her, she just frowned and looked away. The old lady arranged
Why is
some
she like
pillows
this?
and blankets. She said it was in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
Just wanted it to look more like lava.
This really is an experience, isn't it? That is unfolding in front of our eyes.
When I
Yes.
reached the other side, the old man just smiled and said, "That'll do, for now."
That'll do for now. Big Chungus on the PS4.
No! Hey Elena, do you ever just buy yourself a pet and immediately build them a platforming challenge?
Yeah, that's what I did when we got our pet rabbit. That's a My Little Pony. That was just Rainbow Dash.
That literally was just Rainbow Dash.
That's in Fringerinos.
Man's brother. He was very quiet and always seemed to just
kind of stare at me.
He had lived with the old man for 5 years. The house was so huge they barely saw each other. He
barely saw each other. I saw something inappropriate on that statue.
Mr. Deck, as he insisted everyone called
Bikini, right?
He left everything up to his butler. I misheard it as,
for a while,
I misheard it as something about shoved everything up his butthole.
Made him stop, as he thought it sounded racist. Mr. Silton was the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd gotten in with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr. Silton showed me a video of his band. I'm sure some people must like it, but I just found it terrifying.
Just find it terrifying.
Then there was Alice. She was the cook.
Holy shit,
Mr.
Mr. Stilton fucking rocks.
When she was
Who
younger,
knew?
she had been a TV chef. Then, years later, she had a small part in Coronation Street. Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder.
Wait, Coronation Street?
Newspapers and bicycles. And
That's an actual fucking soap opera over here. That's
Something
the
about a
second
poo
piece
in a
of
shoebox?
infringement.
I don't think it's infringement.
The next morning,
Who has the copyright of a street name?
To show them what I was capable
No, I
of.
think you understand. They literally said
What
that she
else does
acted
he
in the
do?
TV show
Asked
Coronation
Mr.
Street.
Silton.
Oh.
The old man smiled.
Oh, I thought you meant it was a
Around
street.
the house. Could
No,
you
I
help me
misunderstood.
with my newspaper collecting? Asked Alice. I'm not sure that's a good
Oh.
idea, said the old lady, but he can do all sorts of jobs.
He looks like he has to go to the
said
bathroom.
Mr. Silton, shove a stick up his ass and
Looks like
he can
he's
do
just
Jack's
jiggling
job.
jiving around that room.
Now, said the old man, we have company, pointing to
The
some
little girl.
important-looking people.
Who hates him?
2 large men, both called Gary.
Both
set
called
up what
Gary.
The old man referred to as lasers. He said again, I should try to get from one end of the room to the other, but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like Infinite Lives in a video game. But when he realized I didn't understand, he said he would explain another time.
Horace. Oh.
Oh, you're just back now, honey? Yeah, the stream went spumbleding.
Oh, I did? Well, if I had known, I would have...
No, you were there at the time, I mean, Arrow
I
just
would have
got
paused.
back now.
Oh, Arrow just got back.
Yeah, Arrow just got back.
Oh yeah, no, the stream's been going for a while. Again.
Oh, Arrow, you missed so much Horace.
Everybody clapped.
There was Rainbow
Except
Dash,
the
just Rainbow
important
Dash was a
little
toy
men.
in here. And also they mentioned a
Not exactly
real-life
a cold,
sitcom for
calculated
some
killer,
sitcom, soap
is it?
opera.
Said the man in black. The man in grey laughed. What kind of artificial intelligence was that? He asked. Move right, unless there's something in the way. Okay, said the old man. He turned to me and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher.
You can tell they're laughing
but I'm
because their
sure
shoulders
you'll be
jiggle
fine.
up and down.
God, the style in this game is really something.
It really is.
Yeah, I can press the button on the bottom of the Steam controller to jump, which is interesting.
Oh, Arrow, I think that's on your end. It's fine for me.
What's on her end? Lagging?
Oh,
yeah, not on
oh,
my
yeah.
end either.
It's a shame that you don't have the option. It's a shame that your stream doesn't have the quality options. I tend to watch things on like 140p if I can.
My stream doesn't have options?
Oh yeah, you only get quality options if you're above a certain amount of like fame.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh!
Also, can I just point something out?
What?
You know these environments that you're running around?
Uh-huh.
They're just Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong. Horace is Donkey Kong.
Your Donkey Kong isn't the one who runs around on those. It's actually, mayonnaise.
Well, my whole life has been a lie up to this point, then. Thought for sure it was... Sorry. I'm sure it was the other way around.
I love how you just did the half of I love how you just did like a third of Yabba Dabba Doo.
I did part of Yabba my icing.
My icing?
You don't you remember Yabba my icing?
What is it from?
Half-Life.
Do you mean the game I've never played?
Yeah, but it was just a meme.
We look at different memes, honey. We come from different cores of the internet.
Everyone knows Yabba my icing.
Well, you can't prove that's not the case, honey.
Well, or else I've just proved that you're not part of everybody.
Wow. Oh, it's 5+ viewers, Arrow? Does that mean all we need is 3 more people watching this before we get quality settings? Can I just load up my alt accounts and just get us in?
Man smiled. Now, there's no need.
Did you put out an announcement that we were streaming this?
I'm still happy.
Yeah, I just made a tweet that said,
today.
and I
So
quote,
this time, I
what's
was
it say?
determined to do him proud.
He smiled.
Forcing my girlfriend through Horace.
Forcing me, huh?
Yeah.
God, I'm so tired of this squeaking. This is the worst sound effect they could have picked for jumping.
You'll get used to it eventually, honey.
I don't know. In
You're
fact,
definitely
I'm
gonna get
just
used to it.
I'm just liking it less as I go along, actually. It's the opposite of getting used. Like at first, it was just like, oh, he squeaks, and then it's like, oh, he squeaks. Oh
Imagine
god,
if
the
there was a
squeaking.
power-up, which was just oil, and when you get it, you stop making a squeak for like 1 minute.
It's making me think of the SpongeBob episode with the boots. I ate the boots! We're going to have to eat Horace.
Can you please draw that, honey, and post it to your Twitter? Just an image of you fucking deep-throating the entirety of this robot.
The old man's friends actually seemed quite happy when I made
Top of
it
the
through.
class.
We might have a winner after all, said the man in black. It's no killbot.
The man in
2000,
black.
But you can almost see the
But-
fire in its eyes.
I'm supposed to
A
kill?
couple of days later, the old lady said she had a
You
surprise.
can almost see the fire in their
My
eyes,
gun.
Elena.
She also wanted to
You
play
can
with
almost see the
someone.
fire in his
I
thighs.
wasn't sure after what Mr. Silken had shown me.
Does the screen have to flash? Was that necessary?
It's entirely necessary.
You're entirely necessary.
As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a
Aww.
television set. I couldn't believe what
I
I
like
saw.
the music.
I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi, anything anyone wanted to watch,
Horror
I
just
would
had like a little
happily watch
splort.
with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged something
small
into
box.
the television and said, "This is what I meant when I said video."
What time
games."
period is this in?
I played games
so
at every
confused.
chance I could. I took on everyone.
Horace's fucking reaction to video games is
I had
beautiful.
enjoyed music, film, and television.
Just
But
gape
to
mouth
me,
looking
video
at the
games really
screen.
were the highest art form.
Video games really were the highest art form. He's just playing Pong.
On his PlayStation 2.
Table tennis for two. That's a reference to what the original game was called. It was originally called Tennis for Two. I'm pressing all of the buttons and none of them do anything. Oh, there it goes. I stink at Pong, apparently.
Oh, here we go. I love how
Alright, it's a
everything's
Pong
out
stream.
of focus except for the game.
Yeah, wait. Even the TV is out of focus. What? The TV should be in focus. If the screen is.
Is this
I stink at Pong, everybody. Now you know that I stink at Pong. I stink at this game. I'm a lord of poopy at Pong. The most basic of all video games. I don't know, is that true? Could you have a more basic game than this? Maybe that one on the Atari where there's like stuff falling from the top of the screen and you're supposed to catch it.
Yeah, that's probably.
Maybe that one's more basic.
Simon Says. It literally tells you to press a button.
Oh yeah, just Simon. That could be more basic.
Technically the gun draw game from like Kirby.
Oh yeah, that's just one button. Oh dang. Oh, this old man is wily.
Wily?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Devilish. At this game.
Heather's birthday was a couple of months later.
Is the stream still going, by the way? I can't tell. It stopped on my end.
Yeah, stream's still going for me. I'll tell you if and when it ever stops.
So that Heather could take some photos. Although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me.
God, that's really an inferno. There's too many lit candles.
If you wanted to go, he frowned and said, "I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing. It could."
I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing.
I wasn't sure what he meant, but the old man just smiled and said,
God, that
"That's what he
smile.
said about the Game Boy." Anton, how about you? I don't think so, said Mr. Deck. The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch of Woolworths. I never.
That's what you said about the Game Boy.
Accord. The old man explained that the
Oh,
car
and the Game Boy.
had failed, but Mr. Deck was having none of it.
But these people don't care about copyright stuff, did they?
Wait, Woolworths is another copyrighted thing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's not... Wait, America has Woolworths?
Well, I've heard of it.
Enjoyed being outside.
Oh.
I'm aware that that's a thing.
The old lady kept telling me to be careful.
I guess this game is fucking British, and I guess I have to suddenly have pride in it.
But I think she was just concerned.
The art style in this game is really spumbusing me. It's so weird. It makes me think of all those Flash animations from like the 2000s.
Yeah.
The sprite animations.
The thing is, I really respect. Okay, like, I respect how this game looks, right? It's just kind of slightly silly and fun to make jokes about. But I respect it. It's good.
So sad when he spoke about war.
The wheels on that car were really detailed for some reason. Or just that whole car was really detailed.
I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed. She was safe, even if the rocks she was on looked very dangerous. The tide was rising, and we didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be, so I offered to climb down and get her.
I cannot believe Heather is fucking dead.
Horace is going to be a hero.
Doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
Okay, I don't know. It's like, okay, like... It's like, I think it's complicated, Arrow. Like,
well, we're getting like pseudo 3D stuff here.
I think it's like somewhat complicated. It's not like a copyright
Do you see that?
thing,
The 3D?
I don't see what 3D.
There's like pseudo 3D on some of these platforms.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. It's like 3D perspective going on.
It's
with the scrolling. Yeah.
I see. I see. It is quite a nice effect.
Why is there electricity here?
And her leg was broken, so I picked her up
as gently
as I could.
Why is there electricity here?
If I didn't
what kind of question is that? I don't see oh yeah, there's electricity there. Sorry, my stream's a bit bad.
Well, a cutscene is going. If you press anything, like even a direction on the analog stick, it pauses.
Oh, that's great. Also, Arrow, it's like, I don't think okay, maybe not copyright issue, but like, Like, I don't know, I think there's like a thing somehow, like, I think it's complicated. It involves like if you represent a real company or IP, then you open yourself to be like sued if you're considered to be misrepresenting it or some shit like that.
An ambulance had arrived.
Like in a story, you can like mention like a real restaurant or
The
something.
medics made sure Heather was okay.
Although they don't always. Sometimes they make up. They like change the name.
A few days later, we all went to see how she was doing. She was fine, but would have to wear the cast for a couple of months.
Horace the hero.
I like how they had those high visibility vests. It's nice to see people in a video game just look shockingly real.
Robot saves local girl. Mechanical man to the rescue. Hero robot, hero bot. Wait, that's like what you do.
Hot.
Whoa, that guy's eyes are real stretchy.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Yeah, those eyes are pretty stretchy.
Finally made friends with the little girl.
Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends.
Good friends.
We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was
The same films and TV.
annoyingly good at some of my favorite games. After a while, she became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew.
Whoops.
As much
Sorry, I keep
about
accidentally
me as
bumping
the old man
things
did,
during
if
cutscenes.
not more.
Oh, that's alright. I mean, the fact that every single button pauses it is kind of just a design flaw on their part, to be honest.
We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries, as when it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations.
Like this real photograph in the background.
He had explained
But it's all
the basics of
pixelated.
mathematics to me at the Great Pyramid of Egypt.
Yeah, it's just real photographs that have been downscaled.
Surrounded by mysterious giant stones.
At least they drew
He
Stonehenge.
even showed me science in action high up in a hollow dome. This is why I was surprised when
This
the
is
old man
one
took me
hell
to
of
the
a
restaurant.
fucking
It was
sightseeing
nice, but
montage.
it seemed very somber compared to the previous grand locations. He
Grand
said he just
locations.
wanted to chat,
I
and
also
this
love
was
Mr.
nice and
Stilton is
quiet.
just constantly
Plus, it
smoking and
was
looking
his
around.
favourite place to be.
That's the
He
only
just wanted to
animation
chat.
they
We
have.
talked about life, the universe, Douglas Adams, everything really.
Life, universe, Douglas Adams. Yeah, three
Why were
things
we
on the
here?
same level.
Why did we exist? He just smiled and said,
I don't even know
"Life
who
is
Douglas
like a
Adams
game.
is."
Just don't expect to be finished anytime soon." When
That's
I
a
looked
weird
puzzled,
arrow.
He said, "Well, everyone should
Firefox
have
with a million
purpose."
tabs is less laggy than
So
Opera
I
with one
asked
tab.
him, "What's my
It might
purpose?"
also
Oh.
be because
He
Firefox
thought
is
for a
probably
bit,
better,
then
maybe, I don't
said,
know.
"So you want to be a real boy?"
Like
Which just
Pinocchio.
confused me even more. Eventually the old man
Whoa,
said,
wiggly pixels.
"Now, I want you to help clean things around the house." I
You're going
must
to be
have
our
looked
maid.
unimpressed, as he then said, "Okay, I want you to clean 1,000,000 things." It didn't sound like the meaning of life.
1 million
but I
things.
suppose you've got to start somewhere.
What the heck? We have to clean 1,000,000 things, Biss.
Huh.
A man can't have everything. Where would he put it? This game is in like 1,000,000 different
The next
resolutions at
day,
the same
The
time.
old man said he wanted
That's how I've
to
described the
install some
style.
more software, so he powered me down. When I came to,
That's how you know this
he
game's
said,
good value
"Mr.
for money. It
Silverhand
has more resolutions than any
and
title on the
that I
market.
should put his finger.
All at the same
I don't
time.
think I got the joke. So the old man powered me
Multi-resolution
down again.
drifting.
This time when I pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke. But it wasn't very funny.
Oh no.
The old man then explained that he had installed a special chip which allowed me to clean away anything that was broken. He said it also tells me how many things are nearby
God, stop blurring.
and how many smaller things are
Such
in a
an
bigger
unnecessary, like, blur all of a
It
sudden.
sounded very complicated, but he said all I really had to do was pause, and it would bring up all the information.
Hero
I
says it's
needed.
quite a few
He then
things.
said he wanted
1,000,000
me to find
things.
and clean all of the items in the room.
Yeah, it's a
He
big
told me
number.
there would be some chains to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished by saying, when I had collected all the items, I should come back here.
Okay, I managed to subdue the yawn. So this isn't a yawning on stream day.
Would there be a problem with yawning on stream?
10 junk collected. I'm a cleaning virgin?
Excuse me?
That's what the achievement said.
Oh. Wait, you broke open a bin to collect the rubbish inside it. That's not cleaning.
It's cleaning now.
It's not fucking cleaning.
It's cleaning now.
Oh, it's not.
This is how Horace cleans, okay?
It's not cleaning to smash open a fucking skip and take
Okay, now the
everything
game has
into
turned
your
into...
hands.
It has turned into basically exactly like another game I played called Super Cow.
What the hell is Super Cow?
That's a question and a half. Oh, I see.
Do you
I can swing.
have an answer to it, though?
When you're older.
I'm already like several billion years old. Just tell me.
You can hear about it when you're several trillion years old.
Are you several trillion years old?
Yes.
You lied
Older
on
than
your
the universe.
Cupid profile.
Yeah, because that's definitely where we met. God.
I've been watching some like Reddit videos recently, and like some of the ones about dating are interesting because it's weird to know that people just like number one do online dating, number two that they date.
Well, we do that.
Well, I mean, okay, wait, what?
Isn't that what we do?
Well, I mean, like, okay, no, let me clarify dating before a relationship, I mean. In, like, the way where it's, like, you go on a website and you look for people and you click on their profile.
What? I just collected a car.
Yeah, Horace has big pockets.
I'm a cleaning beginner now. Anyway, continue.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying, I just find it funny. Interesting, because, like, I've never gone on a date with somebody, except for, like, one time. And usually I tend to just fall straight from friendship to relationship. I never meet up with strangers and go, hey, hello stranger. I was wondering if you want to be in a relationship. Let's go on.
Yeah, that is kind of weird when you think about it, isn't it? I've never done it that way either.
I guess not everybody can be as charismatic as we are, though. Some people need the dates.
I was happy too. It was a lovely hot day. The old man said he was worried that Alice had been hoarding again. She had filled up a small farm with
the only date I've been on Meat Space was kind of nice-ish. It was like alright. The person I hung out with was a cool person and great. I don't really think there was any potential there. I think at the time I was interested, but I think I accidentally kind of gave them the impression I wasn't interested, just because they kept trying to invade my personal space and I kept backing away. That's usually people tend to interpret that as a no signal.
Was starting to smell. She said it would be okay. One last thing, said the old man. If you want to use a door, just push up.
Just do a push-up.
About to enter the old barn, Mr. Silton said he had seen some mushrooms growing inside. He asked me to give him any that I found. He then winked, but I wasn't sure why.
God, this game is really something. Now we got classical music. Don't step in the water, you... They're just watching him just repeatedly get destroyed with that smile on his face. Ah, yes, our lovely little robot. Look how smart he is. Look at my creation. I've never played a game where I just collect an entire car before. That's a new one.
Have you played video games, honey?
Oh yeah, because it's such a regular thing in video games, huh?
Yeah.
Collecting an entire heckin' car. 20 junk combo. Where is all this random electricity coming from? What?
Probably the national grid.
I'm not learning. I need to learn.
Fuck!
What?
Taylor's Christmas card? That's cool. Oh fuck, I need to fucking find out what Taylor's address is and send her one back.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's no big deal.
There we go. I got a mushroom. It made like a little jingle. This is supposed to be like a shed? This place is massive.
Well, these people are rich, you know? I mean, they can afford a fucking robot. Of course they can afford a big-ass shed.
They're Richard. I'm really tired of the squeaking. I don't have time to get used to it because there's such long darn cutscenes where there's no squeaking. And then the squeaking comes back and I'm like, oh no, not this again. Oh gosh dang it. God, it really... It sounds like he's like jumping on the bed. Like an old squeaky bed.
Kojima Mario.
Oh, where it's more cutscene than game?
That's like one reason, yes.
Excuse me, it's like Horace Mario. This is the Horace version of Mario.
Horario.
Wait, that sounds like something else. Stop dying, Horace. Stop. Horace, stop.
Stop touching the electricity.
Horace, stop. You're gonna get in trouble. Horace, stop. Do you remember that vine?
Again? I can't remember.
It's a vine.
What are they doing?
He was just like walking around weirdly. He's like, you're gonna get in trouble.
I don't know what... Why would you say they were gonna get in trouble? What were they
I don't
doing?
know, it was really random and weird. It was one of those LOL so random type of humor.
Your LOL so random.
No! And if you ever call me that again, I'll spump.
Spump me, baby, I don't care.
I didn't say I would spump you.
Okay, we'll spump somebody.
I'll spump my big toe.
Well, that sounds quite painful.
Just like my butt.
The old man was very happy with
everything. Wait, why is your
that
butt
I had
painful?
cleaned. But I think Mr. System was even more happy with his mushrooms.
Why? I feel like you should probably... I feel like we need answers here.
Spiky.
Your ass is spiky?
No.
So you just...
What? You can see like a you can see like a slightly grey square around the leaf falling.
It wasn't the days getting shorter,
Oops.
or the evenings getting colder. It was the falling leaves that really made me feel
Yo,
sad.
Hello,
yo.
I'm infinite. A game with hardly any ladders. Well, there was some chains you can climb.
Said, the leaves must fall before the blossom comes.
That's a. If you were unaware, Bis, that's a running joke from my my zombie stream where I was doing great and then fell down a ladder and lost all my stuff in an area that was impossible to get back to because it was right before you'd unlock the way there.
Oh no.
And the way I got there previously was through a cutscene, so there's no way to go back the way I came. So I just permanently lost all my stuff.
Heather was very excited and said, "I've got some perfect ideas."
Why is it the Halloween theme? Wait, are you allowed to use that? What?
Wait, what?
This can't
Halloween
be allowed.
theme?
From the movie Halloween. And now it just says Halloween. You can't do that. These people are gonna get sued.
It's a couple notes off.
Is it?
It was terrifying.
It's a couple notes off, I can hear
Everyone
it.
was dressed like
It better
somebody
be.
else. I think I was meant to be some kind of...
I don't know, there might be something where it's like,
shouting,
can be misconstrued as it or something.
Still, At least Mr. Silton was having fun telling
These people definitely aren't as careful as you'd want them to be, are they, Biz?
Yeah, if I was on the development team for this, I would have had
You'd be screaming your head off.
After what seemed like forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal.
You would have been yelling at them like Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, that needs to be a show. It's just Gordon Ramsay's kitchen nightmares with Dev.
Yes, you'd be the Gordon Ramsay of game development.
Watch the end of the film with them.
You can't do that, that's copyrighted!
Alice was vacuuming, and Mr. Deck
Instead of saying it's raw, you say it's copyrighted.
I thought I should clean up the plates and glasses.
Do you want to get sued? I can't do a Gordon Ramsay impression, obviously, but... Just going for tone of voice. Why is there an alarm going off?
The ear-splitting sound was the fire
alarm.
As usual,
the game listened to me.
Blamed Mr. Silton, saying he was probably smoking one of his jazz cigarettes.
It's one of his jazz cigarettes.
But then the professor appeared. He said that there was something burning in the kitchen. Alice looked confused, saying that she hadn't cooked anything since the morning.
Wait, jazz cigarettes? I only just got that part. Is that like...
Was a large black glove
Is that a weed?
I think so. Also, did you notice that the characters are lip-synced to the voice acting?
Yeah, it makes me so angry, because they barely move other than their mouths most of the time.
It slowly became obvious that it was Mr. Silton. He was completely naked and playing his guitar.
What?
He shouted down, "When I finish this song, I'm going to fly." The old lady said, "Oh my god, I know this one, there's only about 30 seconds left." The old man then quickly turned to me and said, "You know what to do.
Go get that naked man off the roof."
Jazz cigarettes are the new jazz hands.
It looks like...
Arrow, are you implying that there's a decent number of people who just have giant cigarettes for hands?
When he ducks, he looks like he's taking a poo. He's taking his robot poo.
That's the worst thing you've ever said, Elena. You're banned from your own stream.
Well, you never saw a robot take a poo before? You think a robot never pooped?
Elena, I think you should take a moment to consider how much effort it is for me to forgive you for these things. Mr. Sultan's gonna die, come on!
He died. Okay, but I get to try again. I love how anticlimactic it is. It's just... Done. The sound of death. This sound effect sounds like Doom. The creaking metal sounds like the sound one of the demons in Doom makes.
It's pretty fun.
But just like pitched down or something like that.
By the time I had made it up to the roof, Mr. Silton
I'm flying without wings!
I tried to calm him down, but he was acting even more bizarre than usual.
Wait, that was a typo. It was then instead of than. T-H-E-N instead of T-H-A-N. What the heck is this? Why is his skin so weird? Well, I mean, part of it was like costume, right? But what about the rest of him?
Mr. Silton was fine. He said he had eaten some bad magic mushrooms. Part of me wondered why he hadn't doubled in size. Still, he was soon laughing and joking with the paramedics. One of them said he looked like the world's worst clown.
Oh!
I don't think Mr. Silton liked
that's
that.
why he asked for the mushrooms.
So he told his
I don't think
joke,
Mr. Silton liked that.
But that just made the other paramedic call him Marshmallow Marso. I don't think he liked that either. But at least he was still in one piece.
Oh. This game is something else. Final Fantasy.
A month or so later, Heather and I
Last
were playing
adventure.
video games, when the old man said he wanted me to come outside. He said it had been a year since I had arrived, so he had a present for me.
A teddy bear. Looks like Pookie Bear from Garfield.
He then told me I should try to pick it up.
Huh.
Why are you still making him do, like, menial labor? Why are we still...
Try as I might, I couldn't
just
reach
making
the
him
teddy
jump.
bear. However, I still don't understand what happened next.
The music. What? Moving between the pixel. Did he died? What is... What? How did the old man get it up that high?
He used a ladder! Yeah.
Poor Horace. Porous. Eye robot, ear robot, leg robot? I think this is supposed to be a sad part, but I'm just... They put something so silly in there.
Oh yeah, the old man died, Arrow. He just dead. He did.
What happened? Did... Nicely animated bicycle wheel.
That's a really nice animated bicycle wheel.
Poor Horace. Business Horace.
Boris.
Boris? That's a different name.
Yeah, they're basically just the same name.
People are coming to take him away. They're gonna beat him up with a hammer? They bonked him. Oh, there's Gary. Poor little guy. I didn't know this was going to be a sad game. We can't make it work. Let's beat on it. Like, who does that?
I mean, this is basically like a washing machine, isn't it?
I mean, I guess he does clean stuff. System shutdown complete. Sounded bad, let's just beat on it. They put him... Oh, I thought they put him in the bathtub. They just put him next to the bathtub. A Newly shoe.
Yeah, I can't believe Horace is fucking dead. He's just fucking... Roll credits.
The old man died, and he died too, apparently. Oops. Guess it's still cutscene. This is showing the passage of time.
Oh, that's clever. It's a nice little effect to show that.
Whoa. How long is passing?
Short game.
This looks like censored stuff. The game's getting weird. Whoa. and abstract. There was some animation. God, what has happened? Oh man. Is Horace sitting here for billions of years or something?
Oh my god! Oh,
is he sitting here until the end of time? Oh god, he really is. What? It's like the beginning of the universe. What? Why is Horace here through all of history?
You okay, honey?
What? Time has restarted and it's now all Horace? Now it's like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
But we fucking Horace!
What, now we're on... what's... Space Harrier? What? We're going... what? Outrun? Yeah, this is 2001: A Space Odyssey. But with, like, video games in it. What happened to Horace?
What the fuck is this
Was I
shit?
dead?
Oh, this is
Was this
absolutely
heavy?
fucking beautiful, and I
It
unironically
sort of
love
looked
it.
like the basement bathroom. It was the shoes the old man was going to give me. I thought I might as well put them on. They were just the right size.
That was an
The old
experience.
man's hat fit me pretty good as
Am I
well.
dead? Is this
I'm
the
sure he
afterlife?
wouldn't
No, it's
mind
the
if I
bathroom.
wore it.
The basement bathroom.
Amazingly,
Whoa.
the shoes allowed me to defy gravity.
Spider
Or
robot is the
maybe it
achievement I
was
just
the hat.
got. This game is full of surprises. I wasn't expecting this. My world ripped apart. It's better than my butt ripped apart.
How dare you?
Oh, this is disorienting. Whoa. Well, this is... whoa. I feel like the camera... I think this would have worked better if the camera didn't follow Horace. Like if just Horace like changed which direction he was facing and not the camera.
Well, everybody complains that the camera doesn't turn in Sonic, so I don't know.
I'm getting sick. Well, I don't complain about that. Especially after seeing this, I don't complain.
Part of the basement was flooded, and the stairs had collapsed. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I wanted to
you
get
can
back
really
upstairs.
improve. Oh my God. I love he has like a half Naruto run now.
The gate was
The
locked.
Dapper Ninja
I would
run.
need a key
Because he's got to
open it.
keep the hat on.
I had to be careful. The electricity was going haywire in some places.
I love the solution is just to not even bother trying to get over the water at all. Just use the fucking ceiling.
God, this is going to make me sick. I'm like legitimately starting to get nauseous. Which I almost never do in games. It almost never happens. The only times it has happened have been in Bravely Default and Baba Is You of all things. And now Horace makes me feel sick.
Wait, Baba Is You?
Yes.
What?
That made me feel sick just because I couldn't figure out the puzzles. The puzzles made me feel sick.
You felt
Not how the game
ill?
looked. Yes, the game gave me a headache and nauseous. Gave me a headache and made me feel nauseous. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
I have no
Papa
idea.
is sick, Arrow says.
Oh, I know it is. Papa is sick. I know it is. I figured out the solution to this puzzle, honey.
What? Am I supposed to run like a madman?
I think no. Okay, wait. Okay, it's trying to teach you that when you're on a surface, if you jump, gravity doesn't change.
Yeah. And?
Well, what if you were to try and get across this gap using gravity?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, my stomach is churning though.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Whoa.
Well, you're not going to handle my game very well.
How
then.
long had I been asleep? Months? Years? I was so confused. Where had everybody gone?
You've been asleep 2 days actually. Everybody moved out just like a couple days ago.
They said the stair collapsed. Stairs wouldn't collapse in 2 days.
That's why they moved out.
Oh.
I was slightly scared.
Slightly
This was
scared.
the first time I had been outside on my own.
What's with the bullet holes? What happened here? Oh, it really is 2001: A Space Odyssey. They're using the theme. Dun, 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 that one. Aaron says they were really shoddy stairs.
This had to be my purpose. I would clean a million things.
Why is this game like this? Why do they keep using stuff they don't own?
Whatever that meant.
Well, I mean, that is just a classical song, so...
Oh, is it? Is it really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I straight did not know.
No, it's not copyrighted. That's just classical music.
I guess that explains why every single thing does the parody.
It's just well known. Yeah, it's just well known for 2001: A Space Odyssey. Before that, it was Elvis's theme song. When he would arrive on stage, that song would play. Yeah, before Space Odyssey, that was the Elvis theme song.
Why would Elvis, a rock star, have classical music as his theme?
I don't know.
Oh, Arrow, this is the first time you've seen Horace clean up a car?
Yeah, he picks up the whole car. We were talking about that earlier. There's like a man and a cat yelling. Well, are we in like a post-apocalypse now? There's like guns and stuff.
Wait,
there's like bullet holes and everything. What?
Can you try and fall into the sky?
Why would I do that?
I wonder if it's possible. Can you try and fall into the sky, please? I need this.
Oh God.
You don't understand.
Oh no.
Need this. Give it to me. Fall into the sky.
Wow, you really fall into the sky.
Oh my God, you did it. Yes. you go into space.
They knew that there was people like you who would want to find out what it is.
Just fucking achieved liftoff.
They knew there would be people who wanted to see that. Now I'm gonna make use of falling to... There we go. It started to whistle as if I was falling into the sky that time, but I stopped it.
Honey, I need you to understand.
Uh-huh.
You just fall into space. It's funny, because that's actually my phobia, IRL, is falling into space. And, like, for some reason, despite that, I still find it happening in Horace funny.
Also, why are the clouds pixel art? Because they're also like slightly blurred and like made soft at a much higher resolution than the pixel art. So why not just make high resolution clouds? What? Why'd they have to be pixels?
At that point, you just got to criticize the entire artistic premise of this game's visual style, honey.
Exactly.
Okay,
which is exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. Is this an open world game now? But it feels like
an open world game.
No. Are you?
Are you a closed world game?
How am I ever going to clean a million things? There's not that many things.
Do you want the honest answer?
Okay.
One thing at a time.
It's just like New Super Mario Bros. 2, but instead of coins, it's trash.
Yeah, pretty much. Although coins are basically just trash in that world. They're just lying on the floor everywhere.
Oh, we got a car again. Oh, look, an aminal. A seagull.
There's a leg snap sound if you fall from a long distance.
Was that what the sound was? 10,000 junk collected. I don't feel like I've collected 10,000.
Yeah, does that mean you're 1,000th of the way there? Or 100th? Something?
A poopeth?
Do not say poopeth.
It just sounds like a generic smack sound effect. Cleaning master I've become. Just sounds like a psh sound when you hit the ground.
Could you imagine just waking up at an indeterminate point in the future and just being like, I'm gonna grab some garbage.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean some trash.
I mean, I guess he is a robot. That's just the state of being a robot.
Key to open it.
When you're a robot, you only know how to do one thing, and you do it. No matter what's going on.
I do find the gravity shifting really interesting.
It would be more interesting if the camera didn't turn with it.
Man, but not as surprised.
That's a mean thing to say.
It turned out he was blind. He was kneeling on the floor with his hand in a drain, When I
What?
asked him what he was doing, he said his cat had crawled into the pipes, and he was trying to get her out. He was very happy when I offered to help.
It'd be interesting to have
He
like an
said
open
there was
world
no
game
way
with
they
like the
could
gravity
reach her
shifting
from
as a
here, so
mechanic.
if I was willing, I
You could fast
make my
travel
way
just by
through the
jumping off a
sewers
wall
and
and
get her through the
falling
other end.
west for like a
He
minute.
said he would turn off the water for as long
Well, that's not
as
really
possible,
fast
but I
travel.
would have to run, as the pipes would soon fill up
It's
again.
terminal velocity
I
travel.
happily agreed.
Your terminal
So he
velocity
gave me a
travel.
key. He said
You
this
can't
will open all
fucking
the
say
sewer
that
gates.
to me, you piece
Go
of
through
shit!
here, then down the ladder,
No!
and through the big door at the bottom.
Gary Gamel. I like how he no longer walks upstairs like a normal person, and now he like gravity walks on the stairs. He walks on the stairs like a cool kid now. He walks on the stairs like 2B rode the roller coaster. Just standing perpendicular to it.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I better run.
I better run. Oh crap! Oh, this
What is it?
Sonic.
What do you mean it's Sonic?
Feels like Sonic.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll feel you like Sonic.
What?
I don't know.
Wait, why is this? I still don't see the Sonic in this.
Because I'm running on the walls like a hooligan.
No, but you're not. No, it's different. No, you're not running.
I'm running on the walls like a hooligan.
No, you're turning the walls into floors. There's a distinct difference.
Sonic is a hooligan, okay?
I mean, depending on which characterization, yes.
Sonic's a pooligan. He gets in the pool and he acts like a fool.
He can't swim, Elena. He doesn't get in the pool.
He gets in the pool and acts like a fool.
He doesn't. He can't fucking swim. You don't understand anything. Off my wiki.
I'm losing my mind, I think.
Arrow.
Horace's
correct.
color scheme is almost Sonic. Sonic famously is yellow and wears a blue hat.
You know what I really hate about Horace's design?
What?
He's just gold sands.
Gans.
No! No!
I just do like you do.
No! No,
I
it's not
just
allowed.
do like the Bis. If you don't like to do like the Bis, then you gotta be like the...
Try
This.
dividing the word somewhere else and make it golems.
Gollum. There's no way to get that bike, there's water in the way. Oh, I got it. I just had to die.
Yeah, that's how you grab the bike and stop.
At least it doesn't like reset the collectibles, that's nice.
Yeah, because they remember you have a chip in you which makes you immortal or something.
It makes you a portal gun.
You're a portal.
Oh,
gun.
poop. I pooped that one. God, the squeaking. Horace is made out of bed springs.
Horace is just a bed.
That's why he's called Horace.
I found the old man's cat. She was fine,
That makes
if a
sense,
little
Lena.
confused. I was
Ask you
horrified.
one minor
It
question
looked
about the
like me,
joke.
but it shambled
What?
around like something
What?
from the film we watched on Halloween.
Oh, I can't jump on
I
it.
don't get. Why is he called Horace? Because he's a bed.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it
He's
isn't.
called Horace. He's called Horace because he's a bed.
Elena, no.
Ginger Tom.
The man was happy to have his cat back. He looked so content with her
The
sat
first
on
thing you do
his
is like,
back.
I'm gonna
I
gooba
told him
stomp him.
about the thing I saw, but he just
Mhm.
laughed and said, "Those bastard robots, they're always getting up through the pipes.
Those bastard
Don't worry,
robots.
though, it will never get through the big doors. If I had
Oh my god, did
way,
somebody just
we'd
use
have
a
blown up
curse
lot
word?
when we had the chance.
Yeah.
I wasn't
This is a
sure what he
mature
meant,
story.
but I decided now wouldn't be the best time to tell him I was a robot. The man laughed and said, "Don't worry, I know who you are," and told me that he knew the old man.
Look at that record spin.
As we chatted, the man brewed himself some tea. He said that
Tea.
he had worked for the old man. In fact, he had lost his sight in one of the old man's factories. Strangely, he smiled at this thought.
He smiled at this thought?
He said, "When I had my accident, the old man said he would look after me. And he did. He always made sure I had
I guess it just makes me think of Thomas the Tank Engine because everything is done by the one narrator.
Oh, that makes sense.
I have something here for you." He rummaged around behind a cupboard. Then he continued saying,
He rummaged around behind his butt.
You to have this when you were old enough, but
Atlas? Wait, that's the logo of Atlas the game company.
It was empty. I thought about pretending to be excited, but the man said, "Wait a minute, it's empty, isn't it?" He slumped back in his chair. "I was robbed a few months ago," he said, almost in a whisper. "It's strange, they took practically anything metal, but left loads of food and a brand new saxophone." The man looked sad, so I thought I would try to change the subject.
Oh god, the
I told him about
my tablet just switched to the new
this at least made him
format
smile.
for
He said I was welcome to
the
go
activity
back
or
through
the
the
stream
parks
manager,
anytime I wanted,
and now
as
the
there
chat
were
is in
loads
the
of old
absolute
things in there
tiniest
that
little
could
window
be
you could
thrown away.
imagine. How am I supposed to read this? I can't move it on here. Can't change the layout. What now? The chat is just gone. Wait, what?
It's alright, I'll handle
come
chat,
back.
don't worry about it. Oh no.
The chat. What? How do I put the chat back? I can't scroll over to. What happened? No, I want the chat. Where's chat? I want to see the chat. Oh. Wait. Hold on. Oh, we're back to the old version where I can see chat. Wait, no, this is just... This is a mess. Anyway, I missed what we're doing. I missed that part of the story because I was... Are you still there, Bis?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
You just didn't have anything to say about any of that?
No, not really. I don't really care. I said I'd read chat, that's about it.
But where did it go? It's gone.
No.
I like yeeted it off the page.
Dead chat, otherwise known as DAT, which also coincidentally is part of the sentence DAT dead chat, which portmanteaus back to DAT.
What happened? Why is the new Twitch page like this?
Because
I
the
shouldn't
new
be able to
everything
delete
page is
the.
shit.
I shouldn't be able to delete the chat and then not be able to find it again. Can I like reset this back to how it was?
Arrow says chat fell into space like Horace.
I can pop things out, but I can't edit the layout. What the? Now I can't scroll all the way back up. What is wrong with this page? This is the stream now where I freak out about the stream manager. This isn't for this page. I'm so I just want to read the chat. Can I read it if I just go to the page and don't do the stream manager? Sorry about that, everyone.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh my god. Alright, somebody say something. Let's make sure I can read the chat from here.
I'll say Spumbus.
Okay, it's coming through.
Oh, that's a relief. So what do you think of Horace so far?
It's been very interesting. We're not gonna find out who's screaming yet. We gotta go in here and pick up some garbage. Whoa, there's a lot of crap here.
I love how they make you click on the door twice, once to unlock, once to enter.
You like that?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Why?
I just think it's pretty great.
Seems like a little bit of a waste of time.
I like how the camera zooms out and then has to zoom back in again. It's really great.
You're really great.
I think your face. Wait, those robots are in the fucking water!
They're fancy.
They look like the exact same model. This is absolute horseshit.
It's Horace. Horace. Whoops.
No! No, that's illegal. Don't you fucking dare.
I'm sorry. There won't be any Horace shit on my stream anymore. Do you like how I struggled to figure out how to like fit the words together?
Yeah. But you gave it a real good effort, and that's what matters, honey.
What is this? He doesn't do anything with this, so I don't... The old man never taught me what to do when the trash is glowing. Guess we'll have to come back and do this later.
Wait, jump on top of it? Oh,
yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah.
You need to unlock missiles before you can open that bin.
Yeah, we'll just come back to that later then. How about... I assume that gives you the ability to be in the water, but I don't know how you do such a thing. Why is there a big hole in the ground? What the heck happened? Did we miss the robot wars?
Oh god, we should watch Robot Wars sometime. It'd be fun.
But the stairs were blocked by a wall of fire.
Like how they just turn the pixels at an angle and don't care. It's like, yeah, just angle those pixels. There's no garbage to clean up in this house.
I'm willing to forgive a lot of the, like, quotes, pixel art sins, just because this game, like, leans into the sins so much. It's just part of what they're doing.
You've heard of cinema sins?
No,
Pixel art
no,
sins.
I haven't. I've never fucking heard of cinema sins. Nobody has. It doesn't exist. We're not bringing this up. No, bad Elena.
Their children.
Bad
They were
Elena.
confused and terrified.
To be fair, that's all I have done with cinema sins is heard of it. I have no idea what it is.
He calmed down.
Do you want me to explain?
There was no way I could
Sure.
carry them all at once, so the children
shit.
went first.
He can't save everyone, so he's just going to save the children. The children.
I dropped the children off at the front door and promised them that I would be back with
The
their
children. Unfortunately, Google Play Services has stopped. Oh dang. Whoa, that was intense. Horace the hero. Horace the helpful.
The fire was getting much worse, so the woman went next.
Horace the Jesus figure.
The
Like, let's
jigger.
be real here. The figure.
We're not gonna be able to save that guy, are we? To be honest.
When we got to the front door, all the woman said was, "Thank you. Please hurry."
Sure is convenient that whatever Horace is holding also swaps gravity, otherwise this would be really weird and awkward.
We're like awkward.
When Horace is awkward, it's awkward.
Spockward.
By the time I managed to get back,
Star
the
Trek
man
is
was
banned.
unconscious. I had to pick him up quickly, as I could tell the house was going to collapse at any moment.
Oh dang, look at him. Look at him carry that dude. I think he's just being squished down, but it makes him look like he has grown fat. Horace the Fat.
Like, I mean, Horace was always pretty, like, chunky.
A chunky robot. A chunk bot.
Showbot.
We said the same thing at the same time. We're very in sync at this point.
I love a chunky robot. Chobot sounds almost like a Chobit, which is the name of the weird, sexy androids from that one anime I have never seen.
That's very descriptive of you, Bis.
Yeah, I have a way with words.
I helped the family set
What a
up
way
tents
with
so they
words.
had somewhere to stay. The kids were excited as they got
Boy,
to
that
camp
kid's
outside,
proportions
but
were
I
very...
think they knew they had just lost their home. When I mentioned my quest
Oh,
to clean
man.
a million things, the
I don't
man
like how
said
that
I
little
should look
kid
through
is
the
drawn.
rubble of the house, as they had no use for it. So
How are they
when
drawn?
everyone was making dinner,
I don't know,
looked
those legs
through
and
the
arms are
kitchen.
weirding me out.
There wasn't anything
So
I
stubby.
could clean, but
Hey
to my
there, Shan, what's up?
astonishment, I found
We're
a
playing
Shan.
Horace.
set and a games console.
Yeah, it's Horace. This game is
Somehow
Horace.
this didn't
I
burn.
was able to get them to work. So I sat playing games with the kids until their parents said it was bedtime. As we talked, the man opened a bottle of wine. I asked what had happened. Why was everything so ruined? The man looked at the woman, then the woman sighed and said,
Yeah, the
"There
voices
was a
in this
war."
game are very powerful.
"Yes. A war," said the man. One side of the planet attacked the other, and before we knew, it was all over.
Yeah, it's the TTS
Everything
voice.
What?
Everything destroyed.
Just effing run.
"Well, it's late," said the woman. "We should really get some sleep. Help yourself to anything you need, and we'll see you tomorrow."
Just fucking run! Oh, that's amazing.
In the morning, I asked
This
the
game
man
has
if he
a-
knew what had caused
it
the
has a
fire that
tone.
had destroyed their house. The man smiled. "Crap old house, bad wiring.
I saw the bad
Constant
wiring.
electrical surges from the unreliable power plant. Take your pick."
Look at that. That's not
He
pixel art.
said, "If we had the money, we'd move."
There's
to
just a
London. We could
just a
barely feed
real
ourselves,
heckin' flame.
let alone buy a new house, so for now we're left here with the rest of the scum. But he did say I should head to the mainland, as there would be plenty there for me to
Your
clean,
kid is an
and a
arsonist.
better quality of rubbish. The man said, "Before the war, my lovely wife used to be a fisherman." "Fisherwoman? Fishing person?" "I used to catch fish," interrupted the woman, "and, seeing as you saved us all from the fiery end, maybe you would like to borrow my boat to get to the mainland." I was a little scared, but then they gave me some Captain software, and I was an old
Captain
salty sea dog
software.
within minutes.
I was an old salty sea dog within minutes. Time to get on the boat.
I took the fisherman's boat to the mainland.
Whoa. Sometimes the game gets like really like like the visuals like go up a notch every once in a while.
Everything was in pieces. Everything had been destroyed.
Like look at this.
I docked the boat.
It is, in
some
fact,
ruins.
really beautiful
They must have
overall.
once been a town.
I'll have garbage in the water. Uh-huh. It looks like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're the little Lego man. Who's Horace? He's a robot.
Yeah, this is Horace.
He's on a mission to collect 100 pieces of trash. No, 1 million.
No, 1 million. He's going to clean 1 million things.
Well, you say picking something up isn't cleaning it.
He's cleaning it, okay?
He's not cleaning it.
It says that it said that he cleans broken things.
Wait, so he just gets the fucking bag of fucking rubbish and just cleans it?
Wait, there's like little heads over there. Little Horace heads.
Horace heads?
Yeah.
Horeds.
Heads.
Horeds.
No, just heads.
No, it's Horeds. I'm sorry, it's too late.
H and head. Head.
No, that's why I put 2 letters in. It's Horeds. I put H-O in there. Horeds.
Sorry, I'm just being difficult.
I know, honey. It's fucking adorable.
Well, I'm glad.
Although I would recommend that you never try to win a difficult battle with me ever again. No
and also, I'm adorable when I'm
stinky.
Yes.
I was confronted by a lovable fat old dog.
A lovable fat old dog.
Looked pleased to see me.
Some of the things you say before the stream catches up really just confuse me.
Or
Like,
at least
what?
2 men and what looked to be a pregnant woman. Incredibly, it was Mr. Silton.
Mr.
I
Silton?
thought you'd been shut down, he said. I mean, it's been years.
It's been years.
I'm not really sure what happened, I replied. I then told him about me cleaning 1 million things. He laughed and said, nothing changes. He then showed me into what was surprisingly a really
He's still
nice
doing
house.
pull my finger.
Why is that his like
Please
running?
excuse
Why is
my
that like the
husband,
joke of his
said the
character?
pregnant lady. I'm
It's the only
Why is
joke
there
he
always
knows.
constant
Everyone calls
It's
me
not
Kitty.
funny
I
though.
believe you know this idiot.
Even Horace said he didn't think it was funny. Remember? It's like now I got the joke, but I didn't think it was funny.
That thing, remember? All you used to deliver was weed, mumbled Mr. Silton as he put the dog dish on the floor.
The dog dish on the floor.
I was there that night when this
Like
twat got his
the voice
face
sounded
on
like it
my
was
foot.
really struggling to say
Thanks
dog
for
dish for
letting
some
me
reason.
Dog stay. By
And he
the
said the
way,
dog dish
yeah,
on the floor.
well, we like the dog, said Mrs. Silton. And I suppose I've got you to thank for us meeting. What with you giving Barry those dodgy magic mushrooms? She pulled out an old photograph. It was one that Heather had taken the night I had saved Mr. Silton.
Look at him scowling.
Oh, Mr.
What?
Silton's dating his own paramedic.
He is.
Isn't that a cute
It reminded
backstory?
me of everyone else, so I asked what had happened to them.
What happened to everyone else?
Mr. Silton said Alice had a small place in the countryside. The professor had holed up in one of the old man's factories. Mr. Deck was,
Trust me, I'm a
believe it or
celebrity.
not, now a presenter on the only state television channel. And Heather and her mother lived on a government compound where they both worked. I asked about the old man.
Well, everyone
surprised
survived,
that Mr.
apparently.
Silton hadn't mentioned him. He's dead, said Mr. Silton. Sorry, I thought you knew. Anyway,
Aw.
said Mr. Preston, I thought you said that robot thing found the mushrooms for you, in that hoarder's manky old barn. Mr. Silton looked embarrassed. Well, said Mrs. Silton, I guess we've got you to thank for getting us together then. Time for bed, I think, said Mr. Silton. Make yourself
Well,
comfy,
time for bed.
and we'll see you in the morning.
Goodbye! Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Oh, This game.
Oh no.
This game.
It's just the game. It keeps on delivering, isn't it?
God, this is something else. Horace is an experience. The Horace experience.
I love how you're just chasing the old man through the fucking clouds.
In my pajamas.
Get back here! You cannot rest at peace.
Away he goes. Goodbye! Shan says, Illuminati is not allowed.
Yeah, they were deconfirmed. There's no triangles in this game. That's why it's all pixel art, so that nothing can be a triangle.
The next day,
do androids dream is the achievement I got.
Time to ask about the war.
Wow.
Did you know that every single icon for all the achievements in this game is the same thing?
Well,
what is it? What's the icon?
It's just Horace giving a thumbs up.
Interrupted his life. Can I see you for a minute?
There is no other achievement icon.
The room, leaving me with Mr. Preston.
I kind of love this game, but
sudden,
I kind of also
Silton
think it's
appeared.
incredibly silly.
How about a tune-up? He said.
Well, can't you love something that's silly?
Some food, and Mr.
Yeah,
Preston
but in like a very
playing with the
specific
dog,
way.
leaving me to chat with Mr. Silton. I said that I really wanted to see everyone else, but Mr. Silton said that it wouldn't be that easy. Traveling now.
This is just like an incredibly long 2000s Flash animation.
House. You could even do some cleaning.
Some of those animations were really fucking long.
I told him that I
Multi-part
couldn't get into
series.
the
Yeah, like
saga.
Super Mario Bros. X.
I wasn't even
Or Super Mario Bros. Z, excuse me.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking like there was one where like Princess Peach died, and there was like a super edgy war between the Mushroom Kingdom and Bowser's Kingdom.
I think I remember that.
And like with like hundreds of deaths and a big saga. It was kind of. I'm gonna be honest. I think Child Me cried at the ending. I'm not gonna lie.
I said thanks.
And that's not a joke. That literally I think happened.
Also, I think you might be able to help us out, said Mr. Silton.
For some reason I misread that as Mr. Sitcom, even though I already knew his name.
Head there and we'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Sitcom. That's my Mr. Sitcom voice. Walks out the door and dies.
You remember when you said, remember when you were surprised that this game is 10 gigabytes large?
Yeah.
I think it's mostly just the TTS voices.
Oh god.
I think so. Don't quote me on that. If you quote me, I'll kill you.
Oh yeah, sound files can get big if you have a lot of them. That's what takes up the most space in my games is sound files.
Yeah, and you gotta have them in high quality, obviously, because
I wasn't sure how to get inside.
they spent a lot of money on the recording studio.
I mean, they're probably still compressed. But,
I wasn't sure what to do with this machine.
I know, I'm
The door
joking.
was sealed shut. I wasn't sure how to get inside.
I'm joking because it's Microsoft Sam. Joker,
you're Microsoft Sam.
No! How fucking dare you? I am not Microsoft Sam.
Wait, where am I supposed to go? I wasn't paying enough attention to the story as I should have been, I think.
I think it's a bit of a rolling fear, is it?
The door was locked, but from behind it Mr. Silton shouted, "Go
I
back
don't
to the
think
old
it's
man's
right.
house."
Oh, okay. Go back to the old man's house.
Caves under the house, shouted Mr. Silton through the locked door. You can get in through there.
Thank you, Mr. Silton.
I don't know why you saying that amuses me so much.
Thank you, Mr. Silton, for my life.
Wait, why are you going to the right? Oh, yeah, you're right. That is actually what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I told you. Mr. Silton
See,
told me.
I was getting really confused. I was like, why is the house on both sides of the ocean?
He told me to go to the house.
Oh, okay, that's alright, honey.
He
I'm
told me
sorry,
to
I
go
almost... I'm fucking sorry, okay? Please don't do this to me. I can't take this anymore. Please stop. Why did you do this to me? Why?
I picked up a garbage.
Garbage.
Whoa, there's a massive garbage. It's like a piece of a rocket ship.
Garbage. Excuse me?
What? Yeah, it's like a piece of a rocket ship.
Oh, is that a fucking missile warhead?
Kind of just look like a rocket.
Just
It's a
for the
missile.
record,
It's a big one.
he's not cleaning this rubbish. He's not collecting it. It just fades out of existence.
Wait, Shan, what are you laughing at? The caves under the house.
Yeah, there's caves underneath this fucking mansion.
Jazz is what's cool. Oh wait, Jazz, it is what's cool.
Giant nozzle trash.
Can't be this way. Maybe it was that other area where we couldn't do before. Maybe we can do it now. Oh, the giant nozzle trash.
Could you imagine
Just Horace doing Horace things.
Could you imagine if at the end of the game, Horace's fucking faith in humanity is so harmed that he just picks up the entire Earth as a piece of trash?
Oh gosh. Horace, he's a man who's a robot. He smells like a robot.
But so do you.
No, I don't. I don't
Yes,
appreciate you
do.
saying that.
You smell like a robot.
No.
Yes, you do. You smell like a robot.
No.
Do. You just do.
What has the stream turned into?
I don't fucking know.
What does a robot smell like anyway?
Depends. What's the fucking robot made of?
Poop.
Okay, wait. Are you implying that it's possible to assemble a robot made entirely of shit?
No.
Then why did you say the robot's made of poop?
Do you know why?
I don't know why. I don't know anything.
Were you a baby?
No.
Are you a little baby who was born last Thursday?
Wow, you're all getting fucking sassy lately. Robots smell like servitude.
What Arrow says, what does a robot smell like?
This is the worst What Does the Fox Say sequel ever.
What do you think a robot smells like asking for a friend?
Do you think Horace has toes asking for a friend?
Wait, there's some crap up here I should get. Genesis Genesis went Nintendenesis.
Why? Why do you say these things, Selena?
Just to spumbus you.
You're spumbusing me.
Yeah, just to spumbus you.
It's really unfair that you just spumbus me like this. That's a real unfair thing to do.
Oh wait, well I need to stop. I'm really losing my mind.
You're losing your mind?
Yes, flipping around so much like that. Oh god.
Yeah. Honestly, this game is making me feel less self-conscious about all the camera movement in my Planet game. It's like, wow, compared to this,
Compared
I
to
do it very
Horace.
conservatively.
And the more classical music. That's one way to get around, like not having a budget for music. Or not having anybody to make music for you. Just use classical music.
I'm gonna be honest, I think it has kind of... Okay, I'm gonna make a hot take here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna fucking come out and say it. This feels like Oscar bait the game, to be honest.
What?
Like, think about it. It's like a journey through the like I don't know. You're playing as a robot which was born like a couple months ago. Basically, if you forget the fact that he slept for like several years, he's incredibly innocent. But always does the nice thing. And it has this. It's sort of cute and wholesome. I don't know. It feels Oscar baity to me.
I don't know what that means.
The classical music doesn't help. Like, I guess I can't really explain it just on my own. Oh yeah, it's time for gloves.
Mr. Silton asked me to try the gloves on and start chucking things around.
Start chucking things around?
He was very clear about that.
Okay, I like that part.
Suggested we clean the hall. Of course I knew when he said we, he meant me. But I was happy to try out my new gloves.
Okay, that part was really funny.
Clear everything off of the basketball court and put the things on the floor either side. I fiddled with the settings for a bit, but when Mr. Silton
I remember there was somebody I knew years ago who said that he like really didn't like it when games used classical music.
X would pick a thing up. X would then throw the thing, and if I wanted to
I don't remember why, but he was like very against it. It's like, I hate when games put classical music in there.
Does the person just hate classical music? Did it break their immersion?
I don't know.
Why are they just using the Atlas logo?
Because nobody's gonna stop them.
Wait, what button do I press?
Was this game published by Atlas?
I hope it was. Roadwork ahead, yeah, I sure hope it does. Wait, I missed what button I'm supposed to press. Gosh dang it.
You can't just do that. Oh, Shan said this is a good stream. Thank you. Yeah. I saw this game and I was like, yeah, this is a stream game. Otherwise, it was a strain.
What button do I press? I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy. Oh. You were busy talking about it was Oscar.
See if you can talk to the NPC if they remind you.
I don't even know who that NPC is.
See if you can walk out the door, and if
no, I tried that. I think it was like a direction and a button.
Imagine if we just press up and then every button.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
And press down on every button.
That's what I did. I've done all of this, Bis. I've done this. What did it say to do?
Press A and B, and then A and X, and then A and Y, and then A and Z, and then A and L, and A and R.
I'm doing it. Okay.
And then do B and A, and then B and Y, and B and X.
I can't lift. I've pressed every button on the darn controller.
Horace isn't swole enough for this adventure. He can't lift. I'm just gonna Google how do I lift in Horace.
Controls.
Wait, where's the W key? There it is. Do I lift in
it doesn't
Horace? It doesn't give an answer.
Well, no, because the game just tells you, and so you think that you'd just know, and not be a dummy and not pay attention.
Does this have automatic saving?
I'm pretty sure.
Reload the section then.
I don't know. Nope, it just puts me right back here.
Is there a controls option in the menu that you could use as a guide?
Yes, but it doesn't. I was just looking at that. See, I'll go back there. See.
Okay, 1 second, I'm looking up a long play on YouTube. Horace. Let's play Atlas gloves. Oh wait, there's an easy way to do this. Horace wiki Atlas gloves. Wait, there isn't a Horace wiki.
Of course not.
Well, you didn't know.
I can just sort of zoom out the camera somehow. I figured out how to do that.
It's down and X.
That's what I'm pressing. Oh, what? You have to be in a very particular spot.
Oh, that's video games.
Or you press them at the same time. That's what. Or it's just weird.
Horace just does squats in the middle of the room, trying to pick things up.
This is the most weirdly particular thing. Now what do I do with it? I chucked it.
I think you're supposed to get to the end of the room, maybe, was the idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start, like, whenever we get a new item, I'm gonna have to start, like, reading just to make sure.
We're supposed to move him over here?
I mean, that'd make sense, wouldn't it?
Would it?
One second, let me go look at this long play and get the information.
I'm sorry.
He said I should clear everything off of the basketball court.
Okay.
I assume that means just put everything at the end. I love how Horace just lifted the baby Jesus.
And chucked it.
Just chucked it.
This is a Christmas game now. That's why we're playing it in December.
Could you just imagine if by the end of the game Horace has taken up the mantle of Santa Claus?
Horace Claus.
Horace.
Horace, just pick. Why is it so fiddly to pick stuff up? No wonder I couldn't figure it out. I gotta be able to shoot a basket.
Surely.
There's gotta be an achievement or something.
Oh, Shan says chuck an NPC.
I can't. You can only pick up stuff that's glowing.
Oh no, are you absolutely certain?
Yeah.
If you tried
I did it. But there's no achievement, so I'm disappointed.
What do you mean you're disappointed there's no... Oh, wait, oh, for the basketball hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
No, I can't pick him up. I tried. Sorry.
Oh, well. I guess this is a serious story-based game. They couldn't have you doing something like that. It'd ruin Horace's character.
Well, I mean, I did it. But the game doesn't reward me for it. NBA, National Brownies Association. This is a serious game, you say?
It's a serious game. It's a serious game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a war, Elena. It's very serious.
Okay, I moved everything off the bat. Okay, good. Neat and tidy is the achievement.
He flicked through the manual. He actually looked quite excited when he explained that holding X while walking into or under a falling thing would allow me to catch it. I must admit, I was then really happy when he suggested we make it a game, and I tried to catch 10 basketballs.
Let's make it a game. The noise he makes when he catches something. Hip. Hip.
Hip.
No, it's a very low pitched. It's like hip.
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 Look at it. Hip. Hip.
This is a serious game, Bis?
It's a serious. Okay, Elena, this is not necessarily unserious.
Serious basketball.
People play basketball in real life. It's not unserious.
I enjoyed this so much. It felt just like the good old days. Except Mr. Silton wasn't as forgiving as the old man.
He bopped him in the face.
Yeah, Mr. Sultan's a bit of a dick. I love it when you try to get through the door. It's like Horace just keeps
well, what do I do
looking at the
now?
door.
Why is this guy still standing here? Or sitting
10
here?
baskets.
Oh, I have. Oh, I have to shoot the. Why am I not reading? Or listening?
I mean,
What is wrong with me?
It's a really good question. It's a story-based game, Elena.
What is wrong with you?
What?
I have to make 10. This is going to be the next like hour of the stream.
Also, by the way, in like half an hour, I have to BRB for 15-ish minutes, so...
It's gonna be the next half. Like, by the time we get to them, I probably still won't have done this.
You could do 10 baskets, I believe in you.
I've done 2. But how many tries did it take?
You'll get the knack of it. You'll got this. You got this.
Watch this not have anything to do with gameplay beyond this.
Oh,
it's just making you do that.
I mean, this
Imagine
game
I
seems
never
like
have to do anything this precise ever again. And chuck! I failed it. Imagine if you could play basketball in Pokemon.
So wait, what's playing basketball in that context?
Playing basketball?
No, but what is?
In Pokemon.
No, are the Pokemon doing it or the trainer?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. I just asked what if
do
you could play
mean it doesn't
basketball.
Matter?
I don't care
It
how.
matters immensely. I think if it was the Pokemon, they have like run animations.
This is about as well as I can shoot a basketball in real life.
When I'd scored 10
Probably a little bit less well than
Mr.
that,
Sutton
to be
gave me
honest.
what he called a high five.
He's like, touch!
He said,
I challenge you to a real-life game of basketball.
And I should be able to continue
Wait.
through the basement of the church.
You want to be the basketball in
When I
Pokemon?
asked him
I
if he
want
would
to
come
be
with me.
the
He
basketball.
said they would catch up
Like
with
no
me in the
one
main
ever
hall.
was. Wait,
A basketball Joe.
So wait, are you saying you want to play as the basketball? Or do you just want to be in the game as a sentient basketball? Haunting the game like a creepypasta creature.
Like an SCP.
You're the Voltorb! You're a Voltorb! Oh.
Oh wait, wrong! Sorry, Horace.
Oh, okay, so I think Jigglypuff as basketball's funnier, to be honest.
Jiggly butt sacks.
Oh, yeah, get the fuck off my stream.
This is my
You say
stream.
that. No, it's not.
So
it's
if you
mine.
don't like
I've
what I
caught
say,
it.
you leave?
I've had a mutiny, it's mine. Also, you're playing Horace, which is my game that I suggested.
Well, less suggested and more like bought me.
I was stood
Yeah,
in a
I should have
gigantic
bought you in.
cabin. When I looked down, I was horrified to see hundreds of corpses of those things.
We're gonna have to clean them. Look, they're
As
glowing.
horrible as it
The things of
sounds,
Jigglypuff is they might
my
not be heavy
stepdad
enough
said there were things to clean.
to be used as a basketball.
So clean than I
They're full
would.
of air, so they got like they probably have like the like you know, like the bounciness there.
What,
They're not heavy
Voltorb?
enough. No, we're talking about Jigglypuff now.
Oh. Well,
I think Voltorb.
did somebody think Jigglypuff was heavy?
No, I'm just saying that Jigglypuff as a basketball is bouncy but not heavy enough. A basketball has to be heavy and bouncy.
A Jigglypuff has to be heavy.
You could use a baby Wooloo. Wooloo are apparently so soft and springy and bouncy that if you throw one off a cliff, it won't be hurt.
Well, it was Double that's bouncy.
No, both of them are bouncy, I think.
Oh. Wooloo was just, soft and cushiony.
That must be the door Mr.
Okay then,
Sutton talked
it's a
about.
double. We play basketball with them.
It must be a big hoop. Double's not small. But it would bounce.
Could you imagine you just enter your Joltik into the basketball tournament and it's dribbling a double?
We come up with some interesting things on this here stream.
I unironically want them to just start doing stuff like that. Like, every single Pokemon has a run animation and attack animation. You can fudge some sport with that.
Exactly as Mr.
They need to have a going to the toilet animation next.
I just hope that the
Elaine, if you ever say that ever again, I'm going to come to your house and destroy you.
You have to let your Pokemon go to the bathroom now.
No, we don't. Pokemon never do that, and they never will. And if you ever say anything else, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to kick your butt.
Especially when you have a Gengar.
Something caught my eye. It's a small yellow sphere.
Wait, what? I already lost track of what you were saying that was annoying me.
That would automatically take a hit.
That's okay, I won't remind you.
Wait, what's the relevance of a Gengar?
Out of storage.
Never mind.
I could save it for when the going got tough. It seemed that I started with 2 slots.
I'm done with annoying you. That's why.
Wait, you can be done with that? I thought that was just like your permanent personality.
The Lazarus chip would bring us both back.
I'm done spumbusing
The
Bis.
shield needed its sacrifice to mean something.
Almost as if the shield needed its sacrifice to mean
Like
something.
a friend, proving that even the simplest of faces can bring out an emotional reaction.
Oh, this really is a mechanic.
Horace trying to get philosophical on us.
I mean, there's been like philosopher quotes at the start of every chapter.
Yeah. It's true. Oh, I see, now I can clean up the garbage.
It's time to clean up the garbage. Oh, wait, so hold on. You can jump on a skip. A giant fucking skip, like you get outside the back of like a fucking supermarket, and it breaks and you get the rubbish from inside. But
Yeah.
a fucking normal rubbish bin, you need to throw.
Yep. Well, he can't throw the big garbage bin, can he?
He can't, but like he could jump on it and destroy it. Why can't he jump on this?
Cause he has to throw it.
But why does he have to throw it, Elena?
Cause it's small enough he can throw it. I'm just explaining the game to you, Bis.
You're gonna get destroyed by me. You're gonna be fucking destroyed. I'm gonna destroy
I'm just explaining the game, okay? It's just how the game works.
Honey. Honey.
What?
I will banish you to
the Phantom Zone?
No, that's the Phantom. I'm gonna banish you to my living room. It's a really shitty living room.
Yeah, but you'll be there, so it'll be nice.
Now I'm gonna move out just to make it worse for you.
Yeah, because why would you banish yourself to your living room? If you didn't have to. This is really a video game, isn't it? It's so funny. What are you laughing at me for, Bis?
My brain was just like, imagine if you got a job as a living room, right?
What? Now, hold on.
Okay, listen. You got a job as a living room, right?
You what?
Okay,
Hold on, explain.
Okay, so you're the room. You're the living room, right? Okay. So imagine this, right? You get a job as a living room, and then somebody,
I'm having
like,
issue imagining this.
Okay, so and you have to move out from your house to do this, obviously, because you can't live in your house. You have to go to somebody else's house to become the living room. And your family, you know, they send you a message like, "Hey, how's the new job, honey?" And you're like, it's a living
room."
Yeah, I fucked up the joke. The joke was gonna be there. Was gonna be like, "What's it like being a room?" And you were gonna be like, "It's a living." I fucked up. God fucking damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what was making me laugh.
Your own
That was in
goofy
my
little
head
joke.
for, like,
The electron gun blew the
it
power.
barely constitutes
I
a
needed
joke
to
when
turn
you
it
really
back
break
on
it down.
before
It's just
I could
nothing.
fire again.
It's just the fact that two sentences have the same word, and that's it.
Yeah, it's cute.
The electron gun? Excuse me?
Yeah, it's the electron gun.
Why is there a fucking
Everyone has one.
gun? Horace.
Horace got stuck. Okay, there we go. It was just, I guess it had a lot to load. Oh, dangus. Oh, it looks like the Fawful bots from Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh no, here we go.
We have a boss fight in Horace. Didn't expect this game to have boss battles. Why does the robot have a skeleton inside of it?
That's its like frame, its chassis, honey.
Why does it look like a human skeleton?
Because this is a robot based off of a human body. It's an android of sorts. So of course it would have the same sort of general structure as a human body.
This game does that same dissolving thing that Pizza Time Explosion does with the garbage, but with Horace when he dies.
Yeah, they're basically just sibling games. They're almost the same thing.
Boss battles are the best battles. Boss battles are the best battles.
I would say it was more like.
Wait, Horace got blown up at the end anyway.
Excuse me, what?
Wait, what did you say, Bis?
Sorry, that just sounded funny. I can't think Horace gets blown up at the end anyway. Imagine if that's just the title of the game. Horace gets blown up at the end anyway.
The game where Horace gets blown up at the end.
Light caught my eye. It must have been years since I had seen a film or TV show.
I wonder what the boss battle would be like.
From my quest and watched the film on the tape.
A boss battle against Shan?
Yeah.
As the video started,
what would a boss battle against me be?
See the old man.
I think it'd be pretty easy. I mean, you don't really seem like all that difficult
This
to
is
do.
test number 107C. He continued as he read from a clipboard. This unit still has 3 major issues. 1. The shell is so
okay, I'll fight you. IRL.
The whole machine is still far too
Come to my location.
2.
This is just gonna step on you.
To embrace your destiny.
And aggressive. And 3.
What was that, Leah?
The trade-off between
said you're just gonna step on him.
Is far too great.
You're gonna step on Shan.
The military capabilities would be far too dangerous in the wrong hands. I think we would be best.
I don't know. I think I'm assuming that I wouldn't be like I think I would make it a fair fight and not give
the Innocence
the
Project.
Be 5 times taller and step on.
That he had recorded over the film, but it was nice.
Especially since as well, it's like that requires knowledge of my lore to understand the reference.
Wait, what did you say? I was busy with the game.
I wasn't sure.
Oh wow, you were paying attention to the game.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Inanimate object
I was saying that reference requires knowledge of
what
my
reference?
Lore, and also
that's what I missed.
You said just add step on them.
Oh yeah.
It's like no, I would want a fair fight in this instance. Honorable opponent.
But all you could do, all you'd have to do is just do a step.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be an honorable victory.
But it would be a good one.
I don't think
an enjoyable one.
Here. Shan fucking does a martial art. I don't remember which one because I'm bad at remembering those things. If you're fighting
does the martial art? The only one.
Kong Jitsu.
Yeah, I do.
Taekwondo boxing.
Oh, the game takes pity on you and gives you a shield. Oh, did I immediately lose?
Nice one.
Which martial art do you do? Just the martial art. You know, just.
So, Shan, what is the martial art you do again? I can't remember.
I already told you what it is.
Taido. It's Taido. I watched some video footage of some Taido once. And it looked
I've never heard of it actually. Myself.
Well, maybe
why is there a moose?
What?
Why am I? There's a moose.
Why are the magical scissors?
I don't know. He said suddenly inanimate objects were coming to life. I'm just concerned about there being a moose.
I mean,
also, I think those are. I think those are clippers. It turned into a bunch of gold.
Oh, I mean, that's valid. Hey, on the bright side, if everybody forgets it, then nobody will know.
It's okay, no one ever remembers it.
Before you fight them.
Well, it's not that I didn't remember it, it's that I've never heard of it in the first place. So, maybe I will remember it now.
It does feel like there's only really 3 martial arts which people remember, which is just Kung Fu, Taekwondo, and Jiu-Jitsu.
What about karate?
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't have remembered Jiu-Jitsu, I would have remembered karate.
I guess there's 4 of them, never mind.
Usually around here it's like Taekwondo places. It's like the popular one around here.
Part of me kind of wishes I'd done something like that when I was younger, and could still have the chance.
I always hated sports-related things. So
martial arts are not. Well, I mean, I guess they are sports.
it's just like an athletic thing you do. That's what I was thinking. Like, I just didn't like athletic stuff. Huh?
I like it personally. I think it can be fun in the right context. Like, the thing is, you went to school, so for you probably just think of like PE class or something.
I did a couple sports. I did when I was when I was in kindergarten and 1st grade. I did soccer, indoor soccer, and then I stopped because I got tired of it.
Well, I mean,
I remember I got bored of it.
Boring.
Yeah, and then I did American football as well.
That's even more boring.
I did tackle football. Well, it wasn't boring. It was very physical. And I was tired of that like the moment I started, but like we paid money to do the thing, so I had to do the whole thing. I remember.
Oh fuck, Sean, that's good. It's just the everybody martial art.
Remember how the main mechanic of this is that you walk on the ceiling, and I was just totally forgetting it for a bit there.
Oh, honey, I love you. Hey, honey, how would you feel? How would you feel if I broke into your house in the middle of the night and snuck my way through your entire house and I mooned over
why
you
is
in
it
your
so?
sleep? And then you woke up and I was
There's got to have been a way that they could have made it easier to pick up stuff. Like, why does it have to be this absurd?
This. The system's already perfect, Elena. You should wouldn't understand.
Well, I wouldn't, would I?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like they could have just given one button for it.
Yeah, actually. I don't know why it has to be so fiddly.
Because the only other thing
we're swinging.
Do is jump.
Woo! I did it. That was fun. Also, the song now is dun 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 dun. What's that one called? I never remember the names of classical songs.
I know that song. I can't remember its name though.
Me neither. I remember. Pretty much the only one I remember is the Nutcracker Suite. Which I always thought was like a creepy sounding song.
It is quite creepy, isn't it?
I always think of it as like Halloween Christmas song. Poop.
It's the How-Wismas.
That's the Nightmare Before Christmas song. Although I don't know if they have that song in that movie. Oh. Speaking of Halloween Christmas, one of my favorite Christmas things is always oh, I forget the.
I should try making that.
A Christmas Carol. That's it. I always like A Christmas Carol.
What is that? I've never heard of it.
That's with Ebenezer Scrooge.
I've never heard of Ebenezer Scrooge.
And the
Actually,
ghosts.
you know what's really funky? I think the only versions of A Christmas Carol I've seen is the duck one. Which is alright, because that's probably the best one, being real here.
My favorite. Well, I've seen a play. I've gone to see like a theater production of it. That's the first time I ever saw the story. just as a play. That was a lot of fun. And
You ever
then,
made a dog? Oh, go on.
and then I really like the one from. Well, it's quite a while ago now, but the Jim Carrey one was really good. Funny enough.
Okay, so
The
I
animated
have
one.
I have an objection here.
Hmm.
Nothing with Jim Carrey is good.
This is the exception.
Nope, there is no such thing. Jim Carrey is bad. Everything Jim Carrey is in is bad.
You gonna say that about one of my favorite Christmas things?
Yeah, I already did.
Wow, how rude. Why is this club be so rude to me?
Do you know they made a version of A Christmas Carol in Doctor Who? Just
Dr. Pooh.
Elena, why'd you do this?
Oh, well, cause you insulted the thing that I liked, so...
What do you mean I insulted the thing you like?
You said you just said it was bad.
Just because it had Jim Carrey in it.
Yeah.
Nothing personnel, kid.
But still.
I am obligated to say everything with Jim Carrey in it is bad.
The duck one has great animation, Shan says.
Yeah, the duck one. Oh yeah, I need to rewatch the duck one at some point. I watched it when I was a tiny bab.
I'm just thinking of Howard the Duck.
No, honey, no, it's not. No Howard Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Oh god, have you ever seen the Howard the Duck movie?
Yeah, that's what that song's from.
Oh.
And that's what I meant when I said I was thinking of Howard the Duck.
Does that movie have duck tits?
I don't remember, I only saw it once when I was little.
Aww.
And I wouldn't have been paying attention to such things when I was little.
Does it ever weird you out to think that at one point you were a tiny stinky baby?
No, because I remember being one.
You remember being a baby?
Well, not a baby, but close to it. I remember back when I was 2. I have memories of when I was 2 years old.
I can't even remember stuff that happened yesterday.
Yeah, it's very unusual to have like people don't usually even start forming episodic memories until they're about 3.
So
I don't actually remember anything
before like 2009. I think that's maybe the earliest I remember properly. So.
Well, I remember stuff from the 1990s.
Oh, it's
just
weird
barely.
You're younger than me as well, so you remember the entire decade and I don't. You're more of a 90s kid than I am. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
I think
it
it
looks
helps.
like something that would alarm.
It helps because because I have a bit of a photographic memory, and my parents took a lot of pictures of me when I was little. So most of my memories I have are just of having. Most of my memories I have from when I was really little are just of having my picture taken, because I have the picture. And so I remember it.
Photographic memory, anyway.
I don't know, because I didn't realize I had one for a long time. Because the impression, because like when you think of a photographic memory, you think of like usually like the extreme edge case where you remember like literally everything perfectly.
Yeah.
Whereas really all it means is that you see like your memories as like photographs. Which is really how it is. Well, it's more like video, but all my memories are visual. Come on. Horace! There, no! Pick it up! There, finally, gosh. If you're not playing this, it's hard to explain why it's so fiddly. Well, it's kind of just, you press the buttons and nothing happens. Like, that's pretty much it.
Horace is fucking wild.
Until you finagle it to the point where you press the button exactly the way the game wanted you to, I guess.
For a brief second then, my brain started thinking about the Sonic comic, and when you said, unless you press it the exact way the game wants you to, I thought to myself, it's not a game, it's a comic.
Are you sleepy?
Like, oh yeah, she's talking about Horace. Yeah, I am like a little bit
sleepy, Bis?
I've had this issue recently where I cannot sleep longer than 4 hours. It's really strangling me. Probably doesn't help that I'm like bobbing in my chair just right so I can have rock myself to sleep.
Oh, that's cute.
And the wind blows, got down it all because...
Oh no! Oh, okay. I have my shield, so we're good.
Yeah, they want to sacrifice to me, don't they?
There was a small... So, you know the ones that you jump on? One of the smaller ones was inside of it. Which I then chuck.
Huh.
But why was it in there?
I'm really happy you can sleep nowadays, Shan. Sleeping is good.
I usually have the opposite problem. I sleep too much. I like sleep like 12 hours at a time, and like nothing wakes me up.
I'm sorry about that, honey.
I waste most of my day just sleeping. Today I managed to get up early though.
Yeah, you're a sleeping beauty. Okay, this probably doesn't help things, but I'm gonna put my other dressing gown over here like a thing. It's time for comfort.
Whoa. Well, I got lucky doing that.
Actually, one sec. In about 10 minutes when I do my BRB, I'll probably put some coal on the fire as well.
Okay.
Keep things warm. If I can. I'll drink some pepper so you can give myself some caffeine. I'm feeling sleepy.
Also something really weird with the memory stuff. Like there's a video we have of me when I was like really little, like 2 or 3. And I'm like running around the house with like a ball.
Yeah.
And like
come in all shapes and sizes.
And like I remember myself like actually saying the word ball, but in the video I say like ba. So apparently I thought I was pronouncing it correctly, but wasn't actually.
Wait a second. Yeah, Shan, you're the second person to say that. Like, in this 24-hour period.
Who gave the ghosts knives?
I have literal coal fire. There are 3 coal fires in my house.
We have a fireplace.
Is it the thing that heats your water?
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm jealous because ours is heated by a fire and it's not great.
Oh. You really do like? Would you live out in the middle of nowhere or something?
Nope. And this house had heating, but then we made it like this with DIY.
Oh. Because it's more fun?
Depends on who you ask.
Well, I mean, that's the only reason I could think of. Also, do you see this? How it's like I'm being affected by gravity in 2 different directions because of this?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a nice mechanic. Oh, I'm glad you like fire, Shan. If you come over here, you can come and touch the fire. You can
touch the fire. If you like fire, I should play Little Inferno on stream sometime. That's one of my favorite games.
If you like fire, Elena should play her mixtape.
What? Again, with a million resolutions at once. Look at the resolution on those nets compared to everything else.
Did you say net?
Yeah. Look at this net that I just found. Boy, those footsteps are really something else.
When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it on him, not me! Oh, let's try something else.
I like how we both have that memorized.
I think one of my favorite fucking videos.
We watch too many memes.
Thing was just the one where it's the net scene. It just plays on loop. Like he's like, let's try something else.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
But like every other video is just like flipped horizontally, so it looks like they just keep going to the other side of the wall.
Yes, I remember this exact one.
It's so good. Oh fuck!
I bet we could both like recite that and steamed hams fully from memory. We probably watched too many of those.
Well, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared. 1 second, no, wait, no, what's the first line? The first line is, well, I made it, Seymour, despite your directions.
Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. Hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
Let's do it. Let's do the full thing.
I'm trying to. I would, other than this is a difficult section. I'm trying to focus.
Elena, you've sold out. You've changed. The old Elena would never give up a chance to steal hams.
Shan says, I love fire, yes. I guess that's a go on streaming Little Inferno. Little Inferno is go. Maybe it would make a good December stream, because it's, you know, winter with the fireplace.
Oh, honey, you should stream SRB2 version 2.2.
Oh, yeah. With you sometime.
After I do it.
We gotta do another Sonic fan game segment.
Actually, we need to see if you can do co-op in that game online. Because if so, it'd be cool if we both streamed it at the same time. A dual stream, otherwise known as a deem.
Also known as a pool stream.
Wait, why? There's no P in there. Where's the P come from? Elena, why did you put P in it? Elena, I can't believe you just pissed in that portmanteau. No, it's more like a fucking piss manteau. Piss manteau, just...
Seeing another VCR made me wonder.
Top story time.
That's a gross combination of words.
I rummaged behind the TV and was not surprised to find 2 more dusty old tapes.
We'll watch some tapes.
Hours of some strange sport.
Oh wait, that was what's his name? The Andre the Giant.
But the other had a recording of the old man.
Oh my god, it really is.
What the heck happened there?
Voice again. Right.
Threw him into football.
Cancel the
He threw him into football! Wait, is this the fucking old man?
Contain the remaining units in these corrosion-proof canisters.
No, I mean, was the
they look a bit corroded.
I'm sure it's obvious.
Maybe.
The old man continued. We have discovered that they are essentially unstoppable and can form a controlling intelligence around any object.
Oh. So that's what's... Oh, it's nanobots. Wait, when you said this was like Kojima earlier... Didn't Metal Gear have the nanobots?
I say more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, Shan, you can't change the gravity on your own. You can only do it by touching a surface. So no.
I've never been in this part of the house before, but I figured I would get back to more familiar surroundings once I made it through these laboratories.
The little smiles he does. How long have we been streaming for? I can't see the time anymore. Why is there like a square outside of the world? Down there in the corner? Why is there a square down there? Look at the square in the bottom left.
It's the ghost of Minecraft, Steve.
Of Minecraft, Steve?
Yeah, Minecraft, Steve.
How much longer you want to stream for, Bis?
Okay, so in a minute I'm gonna BRB for about 15 minutes, and then like...
Well, maybe we should just call it a stream then.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because I think I have to go watch something with Arrow before.
Look at all this trash. Oh, I want to get all this garbage.
Yeah, let's watch you get this garbage, and then I'll go.
I'm on it. Give me
so
that
it's
trash.
just garbage then, go, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to be touching the garbage for a long period of time.
Yes, that's why I have to go. Like, it saves how long you've touched it though, so that's why I can like do it in multiple passes.
Why does that doesn't make any sense? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh. Well, that's how it works anyway. Okay.
Is it like every time you brush past the bed, you take 1/10 of the bed with you?
Yes.
Horace is just eroding the bed by rubbing up against it, furiously grinding against the bed every time he falls. So eventually it's just dust in the wind.
Okay, so it saved my progress.
Alright,
well that has been Horace so far.
Yeah, we're Horacing.
I hope you all enjoyed that stream. This game was, it was very interesting, Bis.
Oh, honey. You know the best part is?
What?
We're probably gonna get like another 4 streams out.
4 streams?
That's
How long
my
is
bet.
Horace? No wonder it was 10 gigabytes.
Well,
Wow.
you're locked in now, honey. You're on the Horace train.
There's 58 achievements in this game. I have 11 so far. One of the achievements, 69% of players have it.
Wait a second. Yeah, you know what? If I said we could probably get another 4 streams out, that means 5. If you've got like 11 out of 58, that means I'm about right. I'm about on the money.
Yeah, the achievements seem to just be story related as opposed to you doing something interesting.
Yeah.
So
something feels very tacky about just being like, yeah, you get the achievement of having played my game.
yeah. That's why in mine I tried to make them be sort of like milestones of achievement. Because they're called achievements, so it's
Did you
things
put
that you
my
achieve.
achievements in, by the way?
I still didn't even know when to put them.
What do you mean when? I told you a good situation for them.
Oh, I see.
Okay, thank you for being here, everybody. And
Yes.
thank you mostly to Horace.
Thank you
making
for
this all
buying
possible.
Horace for me so that we could stream
It's
it.
no problem, honey.
I don't even know how much it was.
I think it was like
Hope you
10
didn't-
quid.
Okay, I was like, I hope you didn't like break the bank to get me Horace.
How would you feel if Horace was like $60?
Oh no, this is like a AAA $60 game. I'm gonna go to the store page for it real quick and see. Content posted in this community may not be appropriate for all ages. Oh,
Yeah,
what kind of a
it's
community
mature
is it? What is this, rated M?
I mean, the
Oh,
game itself already
the
has
publisher is not
matter.
Atlas. It's 505 Games.
Oh,
So why are they throwing the Atlas logo in there for?
505 Games published Professor Layton, right?
Did they?
I think they published something. Wait,
This game
so
has good reviews. It has an 81 on Metacritic.
I guess maybe this game doesn't have any copyright problems because otherwise Atlas wouldn't have. I mean, 505 Games.
505
wouldn't have
Games.
published
They're
it.
the ones who are porting Death Stranding to PC.
Oh fuck!
And they also did Horace. We were comparing it to Kojima, and then it's like, it's the same people.
Oh, they also did console mobile Terraria. Holy shit!
Oh, they also did Bloodstained.
I love Bloodstained because it just.
I can't
sounds
believe
like
they
a-
also did Horace. This game gets to sit next to the likes of Death Stranding, apparently, huh?
I mean, it's probably better to be honest.
Yeah. And it gets to sit next to Bloodstained and Control. I think that's a big game. I don't know anything about Control, but I'm pretty sure it's not an indie game.
Where they go release
They got
a sequel?
Abzu. Abzu's a cool game. And then the third one is Delete.
No. Last one's just Zed.
Oh yeah, Console Terraria. That's what Cassie just finished playing. Cassie was really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, Cassie was slurping up that terrarium.
Alright, well thank you everyone. I'm gonna skip streaming tomorrow, I think, because I gotta get busy working on Pizza Time Explosion. I only got 9 days left before it comes out on Steam, so I gotta get my rear in gear on that. But I might be here on Thursday or Saturday. I might still stream on Thursday or Saturday, so we'll see. Streaming schedule is going to be spumbused a bit again because I gotta work on that. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. And thank you for streaming with me again, Bis.
Oh, it's no problem. It's a laugh. It's a laugh.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you, everybody. Bye bye.